Here we go. All right, welcome back to the channel. Today we are on set. We're in this void of light. We have black walls all around us. We're here with Jared Phelps. He's our director for this shoot. And then we have our DP. What's your name, DP?
Blake.
Blake, so you told me 2 seconds ago. I already forgot. We have Patrick here for the assist. And then we have Vicente, which is our G&E, and he's coming in to help us a little bit with some BTS. So that rounds out the team. I'm Peter Mokri, a Dallas-based gaffer with a 1-ton grit van, and I am gaffing this job. Today we have 4 tubes right here. These are the Amaran T4Cs, making a V shape for the esports team. We have a T2C up here and another one up here. That one is not the right color, so let's see if we could fix that. We're using the Sidus Link app. Hopefully I know what I'm doing. So I was able to turn that one off. Let's see if we could get it to turn colors. It is being mean, so I'm gonna have to figure that one out. That's our oddball. And then in the ceiling, we have some Aputure MC. So let's see if I could get those guys on. Hopefully they work. And there we go. Those are MCs, which are running off battery power. So we have those set up in the ceiling. So let's get the color correct on those again. We're going with a green theme with our accent lighting all around the board. And then we have an Aputure 600D here with our key light. And we will be doing some kind of behind the scenes dirty shots with the light in play on some of these. So we're bringing it in super close so you'll kind of see in a way what this camera is seeing, a dirty look. We have the Aputure 600C on a Spotlight Max right here. And what that will do is create a slash, and if you see, we're getting a slash over there, and when it hits our talent, we'll kind of rake it across them. And that one will actually be set to a daylight color, so I'm gonna go ahead and adjust that one to be a daylight color. And there we go. So you see it slashing our talent right here, right now, Jared. And then we have the Aputure 1000C. The Aputure 1000C we'll use for a couple other elements, especially when we get the haze going. It's going to just lighten up the space and give us a lot of good color and control. So that's on standby as well. And those are our key light elements. Now what's really cool is Jared came up with a cool gag that we have here. And this is a piece of roofing tin. And he was able to take this out to his backyard. And since we live in Texas, he was able to just shoot through it in his backyard and not hit his neighbor's house. So he punched a bunch of holes in it, you know, legally, of course, because we're in Texas. And then we're gonna have these bullet holes have light shining through, giving us a cool effect. So he came up with this concept for this shoot. So he came up with the idea, and I'm gonna implement the lights coming through it to give us our look. So we're moving around, have different things happening. Things are coming together, and talent should be arriving here any moment now to get fired up. So let's take a look at what happens. All right, Jared, so we wrapped out already. It was a tight schedule. What did you think of the shoot overall and the looks that we got?
Yeah, definitely tight schedule. I think we got about as good as it was going to get for the time schedule we were on. We had a bunch of ideas and looks that just kind of really got halfway played out, to be honest. But I think everything came out well, in my opinion. The bullet hole idea we had
that was
came out
really
sick.
cool. Just seeing the rays of light come through, and then you had the haze going. Yeah. That was cool. And then this whole studio space is like a void.
Yeah.
So it's just it's dark, really small space. This is it right here, and then you're outside right here instantly. So I mean, it's a tight space, but we could have everything completely darkened because there's no windows.
Exactly. So it makes colors very vibrant, and then you get that black void effect that esports likes and stuff. So I've probably shot at the studio about 8 times now.
What gave you the idea to like punch the holes in the metal?
I think I saw another studio, and that was one of the lighting setups they had, was just like a little studio, and I was like, wait a second, that's
so. I saw you hammering out there. We didn't get any shots of it, but Jared was just putting in work while we were setting up to make everything happen. But we had a lot of lights, a lot of things happen, a lot of elements, and we just kind of, as we were going, stuff was changing. And it's sometimes as simple as we go up, okay, add a key light, remove a key light, make this flicker, add this, remove this, and it's just building, adding and removing stuff. But yeah, it all came together. Don't forget to go to Jared's channel on YouTube. He posts stuff sometimes, all the time. We don't know. It's just like me. It changes. It's whenever he's in the mood.
Little break right now.
Yeah, give him a follow. And yeah, he does a lot of esports stuff, and esports stuff means live event coverage or a lot of lighting.
Hopefully this more.
A ton of fun lighting, and a lot of teams from around the world seem to make their way to Dallas. So if you need esports content, he's the guy to come to. If you need someone to light that content, I may know a guy with a 1-ton grip van. All right, man, it was awesome working with you.
Thank you so much, as always.
Thanks so much.